Okay, guys, so what I want to do is I want to talk about writing equations in standard form. So we've talked about standard form. We've talked about how it has this form of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. We've also talked about the idea of vertex form. Now, we're going to dig more deep into vertex form in a little bit, but vertex form has this form. And we're going to talk about, and you guys have probably already figured out what each of these values mean, but we're going to try to talk about today about how we can take an equation like this and try to do that so that we can graph the equation. So, let us look at this equation right here. I have y equals x minus 2 squared minus 8, and I want to graph this equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first focus on x minus 2 squared. I'll worry about the minus 8, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. Just to remember, we talked about how x minus 2 squared is the same thing as x minus 2 times x minus 2. So we're going to multiply those two things together. I have an x and I have a minus 2. I'm using the box method because I like multiplying things that way. You guys can also do FOIL and all the other ones that you've seen in previous videos. So I'm going to multiply this out. I have x and x gets me x squared. X and 2 gets me minus 2x. Negative 2 and x. Negative 2 and negative 2 gets me positive 4. Great thing about the box method is I see my like terms remain diagonal. So I have x squared minus 4x plus 4. So that is what x minus 2 squared is. Now I also have this minus 8. So I'm going to take this minus 8 and now combine it with whatever I can. So it looks like I have a plus 4 and I have a minus 8 that I can combine. So standard form would have been x squared minus 4x minus 4 is what standard form is. Y equals. Now the great thing about this is I can graph it because I can find the axis symmetry and find the vertex that way. Now, looking at this next one, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to approach it the same way. I'm going to worry about x minus 1 first, x minus 1 squared first. So I'm going to use box, and I have x minus 1, x minus 1, and I'm going to multiply those two together. X and x gets me x squared minus 1x minus 1x plus 1. So right now I'm looking at x minus 1 squared, and what I realize is that is x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now I have a 2 in front of it, and I have a plus 10 at the end. So what I want to do is distribute the 2 through everything. So I have 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. Now I have that plus 10 at the end. So I get standard form to be y equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 12 to be standard form. That's what my standard form is. I'm going to ask you guys to try the next 4 for me, and then at the start of the next video, I will show you guys the answers.